Howdy, Sully from Tiger Bricks here, and today I have 12 of the LEGO Minifigures Series 28 blind boxes, and I'm gonna open them, and hopefully I get the whole series to review. Let's get into it. Okay, so it looks like our first minifigure is gonna be the peacock guy. This one's got a really great design on the tail and some pretty cool printing overall. This is pretty solid for our first minifigure of the day. It's also nice how all of these minifigures in Series 28 come with the lime green little minifigure stand or base plate, whatever you want to call it. That's a color that we haven't seen before, and it's pretty awesome. Moving on to our next minifigure, it looks like we have the bunny rabbit. This one is a little bit different from the ones that we've gotten before. It's got a bent ear and it also comes with short legs. I don't think we've had this color before, so it's nice to see that this one's not being reused. Moving on to the next minifigure, it looks like we're gonna get the parrot, I guess. It might be a macaw, I don't know the difference. And this one comes with a cape as well, so that's cool. Oh, it's got two little tail pieces in there, I guess. This one's just overall a pretty great minifigure. I like the colors on the wings, and the tail is super cool. It's probably going to be my top two. I like the alligator as well. It also looks like she comes with a little box of bird feed. That's kind of cute. I like that a lot. And we'll just move on to the next one. And it looks like we have the monkey suit guy in this one. Even if you ignore the goofy face on this guy, he's still probably one of the worst in this series. The tail's okay, but other than that, he's just kind of plain looking. Moving on to the next box, it looks like we're gonna get the lion guy. And if you can't tell by now, maybe I should have explained it a little bit more. These are all animal costume themed, so every single one is an animal costume guy. I know a lot of people love these, and a lot of people hate them because they just keep doing them. And to have a whole series, some people are going to skip out on this one for sure. And the lion guy is kind of okay. His helmet mold pretty much makes up for the, lack of detail everywhere else. I like the dual molded tail as well though. And for our next minifigure, it looks like we are going to get the the Dalmatian. Now the Dalmatian is definitely one of the best ones in the series in my opinion. It's got all that printing all over, printed arms, printed legs, nothing to really complain about. I have actually seen people take the arms from this minifigure, arms off of the torso, and put it onto Spot, the villain from Spider-Verse, because that minifigure didn't come with, spots on his arm, and this one does. So if you guys are looking for a way to make your Spot minifigure more accurate, this is a good way to do it, I guess. Moving on, the next minifigure is going to be the koala bear. This guy's got a bit of a sleepy face, which makes sense, it's fitting for a koala. Overall, he's kind of plain, but if you really like koalas, this is the one for you. And I just realized we're past halfway done, so if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like. Also, if you want to see more like this, make sure to subscribe. I've got Series 29 sitting right here next to me, ready to film right after this. And our next minifigure is going to be the dolphin minifigure. Definitely not to be confused with the Series 15 shark minifigure that came out after the Katy Perry Super Bowl halftime show, if you guys remember that. So just to be clear, this dolphin minifigure does not dance to Katy Perry. However, Zara Larsson is a completely different story. I really hope you guys are able to even remember that. Damn, I'm making myself feel old. Grown man playing with children's toys. And moving on to the next minifigure, it looks like we're gonna get the alligator. This one is probably going to be my favorite, guys. Alligators are awesome. And I was right, this guy is definitely my favorite. He looks a little bit like the Series 5 dinosaur, but not quite. But I really like how the helmet goes down into the tail. Super cool. Moving on to the next box, this minifigure is going to be the frog guy. This one's actually really cute, probably the cutest of the series, and he's got some really great details just all around. The helmet is also really funny, and I'm not quite sure why. Moving on to the second to last box, it looks like we're going to get the goldfish girl or boy. Goldfish costume fan, I'm sure is what they'll call it. This one's pretty stinking cute. The helmet is really goofy looking, and the two tones of the orange and yellow really match each other well. It's a little bit underwhelming to open all of these costume minifigures at once, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bit better when they were doing like 1 or 2 per series, but for series 28 to just be costumes, it's almost like throwing it back to series 14 when it was all just Halloween themed. That was actually cool. This one's a little bit different. Hell, you can even look all the way back to series 18 when they had the costume party. It was completely different from this, but it sort of had the same idea. But there was also a rarer minifigure that was collectible and people sought it out. Anyways, minor tangent over, moving on to the last minifigure. We finally have the kitten costume fan. I believe they're gonna call it that. Cat, kitten, same thing. If you like cats, I'm sure you'll like this minifigure. I personally have a debilitating fear of them, so I'm not exactly a fan of this one. Okay, jokes aside, it's alright. So I guess that pretty much wraps up the video. Overall, this series is decent, I guess. Yeah, it's a costume party, what can I say? It's just a bunch of costume minifigures. You know, there's nothing too diverse to look out for. Obviously, there's not going to be any scalpers. This series is a little bit old now. I've got series 29 sitting right next to me. Drop a like if you guys want to see me do that one next. Obviously, I'm still going to do it anyways. But let me know in the comments, do you guys have a favorite out of this series? Like I said, I think mine is probably the alligator, followed by the parrot. The other ones, you know, I could do without. The frog and the goldfish are pretty cute. The lion's cool, the peacock's cool. The other ones, I could go without. I'm definitely glad to have all of them, I guess, but that's because I'm a completionist. I collect every series, so it's expected that I get all of them. These are for sure like a good stocking stuffer, but to be released in January, it's kind of weird because they'll be phased out, you know, by 2 other series by the time the year is up. Anyways, I give the whole series a 6 out of 10. It's sort of lackluster. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See ya.